Good day again, everyone. Welcome back to what could potentially be our final Subnautica stream, barring too many hiccups, of course. Today we are hoping to finish up the story and complete the playthrough, which will be very cool. So, if you're here, thank you very much for watching. If you come by later, I appreciate that as well. Spent just a little bit of time in the game today. Of course, I really couldn't do much without advancing the story. What I did do was finish upgrading the prawn suit by adding the jump jet upgrade. It's going to give us a lot more maneuverability. I did farm just a little bit more kyanite. Built that up in case we need it. Hello, beast. I added to the Cyclops decoy tube upgrade, which gives us the ability to have 5 decoys instead of just 1. Farmed up a couple of things, but that was the majority of what we farmed. I did give the ship time to fully charge, since just being where we are is charging it up now. And then the last thing I did is here in that little mini base we made, I actually added another room to it. And through a power cell charger, so we could start. I charged up all the spare power cells, because since we're down here, I was able to put a geothermal reactor, and that is currently powering the base. So it doesn't give a super ton, but it is a continuous power source that I don't have to refill. So put a little beacon here in case we need to come back. So we actually legit have a way to find the place now, which would be nice. And then I did swim out and find the next place that we have to go to the entrance. I realized we weren't far from it. I can actually get there without the prawn, which is actually should be beneficial, because when we get in there, there is a tiny chance that the prawn could glitch out and stick in the walls. I've actually had that happen. So being able to get there as close as we are from here, because we've got the better suit and I've got the better air tank, we should be in pretty good shape. Now, I'm going to eat and drink up a little bit here, both in-game and in my own personal life. I have some dark chocolate-covered raisins today. Dark chocolate is best chocolate. But yeah, we are ready to go on an adventure, and like I said, if all goes well, we will potentially finish up the playthrough tonight, which puts us into an interesting position for next week. So we need to go that direction. Where's my ship facing? There, okay. Gotta go around. I believe we have enough air to pull this off. So, I did not want to repeat of last night's episode where we were wandering around, toasting my bacon, without knowing where doors are. Now, after this, there's still one more place we have to maneuver to. It shouldn't be too hard to find, hopefully. All goes well. So this is a lava mountain kind of just kicking in the middle of this zone. There are some bones and such that'll just be kicking on the ground. That is a marker that you can use to find the door. You'll know you're at the right place when you see some, just in general. They're on the other side. There's 2 entrances. But they're there. You see those bones over there? Kind of glowing red right in front of me there? You get that out of the way. That's some bones there. Okay. So we're going to head up to the door, because just north of the door. And you can come up here in the prawn, just requires some jumping. But basically, this is the door that you're looking for. I already threw a little beacon there, but I didn't go in any further. And sure enough, there you go, some kyanite we can just grab while walking.
Which has formed in this area can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
Now, there is, down in here, the potential of actually being a Leviathan. I'm going to grab that creature egg. I'll just grab a couple things while we're here. Always some decent stuff. Yep, there he is. And that guy will shoot fireballs at you. So you've got to be careful. See, I'm hoping I've got enough air to pull this off. If not, we will we will die and reappear back in the ship, and we will come back in here in the prawn. But there we go. So here in the middle is this great big ship-looking thing. And there can be a Leviathan that will shoot stuff at you. So we just need to find an entrance now. Ooh, hot lava. There we go. Entrance right there. App. We are inside. So if you come in here in your prawn, which again is doable, you sometimes run the risk of it glitching into the walls, and then you can fall through the world, and it can corrupt your save, and you can have a heck of a time getting it out of there if you ever do. So if you do bring your prawn in, you may want to park it at the door. If you want to bring it down in here with you, you are probably going to want to keep it as centered away from the walls as possible. Now, here's why you might want to bring your prawn in. These are ion cubes, and that's what I forgot about. So these ion cubes, those little green cubes we found, this one is mineable with the prawn suit. There's 2 entrances, one on each side. You can come in over here on this side. Now, we're probably going to have to go back because it looks like we're going to need a tablet to get in here, and I do not have one with me. That's okay. You got to watch out for these guys, the little robot crab things. So let's go in here first. Okay, so we need an ion cube to open that. That's the first step, which we could mine with our prawn if we need to. I'm not going to worry too much about mining them. I don't need too many, but let's see what color tablet we need. A purple tablet. Okay, so we need a purple tablet and an ion cube. We're going to go back to the Cyclops real quick. We should have all the materials we need to put that together. So, have to find our way out of here again. Without loud and angry shooting us in the pants. Cyanide all over the place in here. Been nice to find upstairs. In worst case scenario, we can always bring prawn back inside. The upside of being in the prawn, of course, is you have all the oxygen you need. You won't run out of air. There's a little run across bridge. Came in here. Right. And we're outside the gate again. Alright, so now we're going to swim back to the Cyclops real quick. Which is this direction. Still got plenty of air, so air's not really going to be a problem for us here. We do want to keep an eye out for that Leviathan that we saw a couple times yesterday. One reason I didn't want to bring the Cyclops... Knock my mic over. That's one reason I didn't want to bring the Cyclops in closer if I don't have to, because it can draw his attention. Now, the tunnel we need next, you can hear him growling out there, is very close to that. So we're going to have to bring the Cyclops into a much closer range to where he is. But the longer we can keep it out, the better off we'll be. He is an angry man. We don't want him to squish our faces. Hopefully all you're having a pretty good start to your weekend so far. What is it? Friday for some folks? So that can be cool. Alright, let's pop in here. We need a purple tablet, maybe 2, and an ion cube. So what do we need to make a purple tablet? Let's see. Purple tablet. Purple tablet. Here we go. Purple tablet. 2 diamonds and an ion cube. Oh, okay, well that's not too bad. Let's make 2 just to be on the safe side. I don't want to use many of those on if I can help it. We got a few here to spare. We got that alien sack we can drop off here while we're here too. So, right, let's go in here. Make a purple tablet. Make a second purple tablet. Yay for purple tablets. There's a magma rang that swims down here I grabbed a few minutes ago that we'll bring 2 of these with us as well, just in case they need them. Drop off. The Cyclops does have some built-in storage. It's not real big, but usable for what we're doing right now. I'll just throw those in there for now. And once again, off we go. Probably should have brought some water or food with me this time, so we'll have to make this hopefully a quick trip. Weekend started fine for Beast. Excellent. Excellent. Now, inside of here, our big goal is to learn some things. There are some recipes in here that we want that will drastically benefit us moving forward. If we can avoid getting eaten by Big and Scary, wherever he went. Right. So, when I was running around with my prawn, just picking up some more kyanite and such, some of the little small creatures like that were attacking me. And I just started punching them with the prawn, and it hurts them. They'll either die or they'll run away. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's beneficial. With a regular prawn arm, you can just punch the heck out of some stuff. I've done that with the smaller fish, but never really tried it on anything bigger. Now, I wouldn't try that on the Leviathan. Leviathan will probably shake that off, punch you in the face right back, but... Woo! Toasty bacon. Burnt my booty. Never burn Draven's booty. Good booty. We're saving that guy. Alright, there's the door. You can hear him in here. Like, technically, you can't see him most of the time, but he'll be swimming around up there, and he will shoot fireballs at you. Alright, okay. Now we're inside. That away. Let's go and open up the... Hey, Diamond Hook, welcome back. These are delicious, and I would like to have them, but I don't want to take the chance of glitching out. Let's open this first. This should open up a portal to somewhere. I don't know where, but we'll take a moment to figure it out. Blah, 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 blah. I love portals like this, because when I see them, it always makes me think of the Merge World stuff that we just covered in the last recent episode, so... Yes, we are in the lava lake. Our goal is to finish it tonight. We should hopefully finish the entire story this evening. Where are we? Okay, so now we're in the other base, which is pretty cool. The original big old monster space that we came into. You know, shortcut for above ground. If we wanted to abandon all of our ships, this would be a quick way to get home, if you will. Alright, come on. Squirt on through the other side. Ew. Ew. Bad choice of words. Ugh. Okay, so here we are. Hello. Alright, so now let's go ahead and worry about the actual stuff. Let's open this bad boy up. Herbal tablet. There's one of our learny things. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. Draven's in a hurry. Yeah. What is that? A blue tablet. Excellent. I don't know why I need that, but I'll hang on to it because I'm sure it's important. I mean, I can guess what I need it for. I've been through the game before.
Come here to me.
That is the second or third time we've heard Spooky Voice just pop in like that. Feminine Spooky Voice. I'm going to run down here. Alright, learning spot number 1. Fossil data. Okay, that's cool. Oh, hey, hello. I'll take another one of these. Thank you. Place is the one I used. Ah, we did need a second tablet. I'm so glad I made 2. Get our scanner gun out. In case there's anything... Oh, I can. Alien thermal plant. I'll build one of these when I get home. Just kidding, you can't build one. Primary containment facility. So the primary containment facility is actually where we're looking to get to next. That's kind of near the end of the game. Look how nice and sparkly this is. Very cool. I just like to make sure there's nothing I'm missing that's scannable here. Oops, wrong button. Whoop. Parad, let's see. Learned how to make a blue tablet while we were here. Learned to make anything else? I thought this is where we learned to make something else. I'm guessing not. Okay. Ooh, see that? See how it glitched a little bit there? Like I said, this facility can be really, really bad on your prawn. At mine, it glitched me out, and every time I'd load in or back out, it would just drop me back into the outside the walls. So I was outside of the actual game's perimeters, and I couldn't get back in. And finally, I just had to find a way to keep glitching it out till it kicked me outside of the actual entire building. So, and you can bring your prawn in to mine those power cells, but you do run a little bit of a gambit there. You may glitch into the walls. So, recommend refraining if possible. Okay, so we need to, let's see, I've already got the creature egg. I've already got one of those. I grabbed some. I do want to grab as many decent resources on the way out of here as I can. So we've got them, because some of this stuff we are going to need still to finish out the game a little bit later. Let's see. Is everything on this side? Looking for any of the harder to get stuff. Nickel, kyanite, and sulfur are really all that I'm... Creature egg, don't need that. If we don't see any, I'm not too hurt about it, but... take it if I can find it. Okay, so we are back out. Yay! Ooh, big and scary there for a minute, I think. Get away from him. Yeah, most of these things, like the creatures and such that you scan, it just adds, you know, story, which in itself is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I do my best to try to scan everything within the game, but a lot of it you don't have to scan in order to complete the game. So, if you're going throughout the game and you're scanning stuff, grab that. Worried about missing something, there are very few things in the game I've come across that you have to scan when it comes to things like the plants and such. Like even the titanium node that I just picked up, you can scan that before you ever pick it up, but you can pick it up and use it all game without ever scanning it. I haven't scanned sulfur yet. I've used sulfur in 4 or 5 different recipes. So, picking it up, you can still use it without scanning it in most situations. Now, some of the story stuff could be a little bit different. Some of the things inside the alien containments and things. What do we got here? What do we got? All right, so we took 2 of these. Or we took 3 total, but we replaced 2 of them. So that is not too bad. We've also got that blue tablet, which I'm assuming we're going to need at the end. So I'm just going to keep that in my inventory. We'll drop that off. And I did make a place for kyanite. We've got a good chunk of kyanite. Sulfur is something we're going to need to pick up on the way out. I'm a little bit low on sulfur. Okay. So we have done that facility. It is time to go low. Let's eat up. Delicious. It is time to go mobile. Hello, James. And we just did the little lava spot. We did everything in there, and now, actually, real quick here, 18% power. Let me, I'm going to be using this, I'm sure. Let's switch out the batteries right now. I've got enough that I don't need to replace them. Recharge them anyway, so I can recharge them as much as I need. So we're pretty good there. Let us rumble. So we have to go very much where we were just a moment ago, and on one side of that big old lava castle in the middle there will be an opening that lets us go lower. And I was not able to scope it because again I didn't have quite the oxygen to do it, so we're going to be kind of going in there a little blind, but I mean, it's literally just a matter of going around the thing until we find it and hope Big and Ugly does not eat us while we're doing that. Excuse me, fish. Where is the symbol? There it is, that way. We're going to go towards the lava castle, then we're just going to circle it looking for a way down. So I'm going to, most of the time, be using this camera angle just so I can consistently be looking beneath the ship looking for an opening. But if we hear Big and Ugly, I may have to switch over. So I ran through here and mined a couple different nodes. I'll bring us down just a smidge. We've got the space to do it. And Big Ugly usually stays high, so hopefully we can avoid that. That's a fish. I don't mind hitting fish. Hitting fish, little ones anyways, I've never had do any actual damage to the ship at this point, so nothing consistent. Hitting something like a Leviathan might, but usually if you're that close, he's already chewing on you. Can't go in there. May end up going all the way around it once or twice to find it, but hopefully this won't be as hard to find. So there's those bones I was talking about. So when you find those bones next to the lava castle, the doorway is right above it. Aha! Look at that. Found it right off. Sweet deal. So this is one of those spots where we're going to get over top of it, and then we're just going to go straight down without moving. Hopefully we're in far enough that our butt doesn't hit the edge. This is one of those tight maneuver. Oh, nope, our butt hit the edge. Come on, push through a little bit. We're going to have to go down, and I may have to back it through. I'm not sure down here. I know we have to go through these tunnels. Can't go that way, so it's going to have to be one of these two. If we've got room to spin it. We do not. Let's see if we can go back a bit. Okay. Hopefully we don't glitch through the wall like yesterday. Again, gonna be a tight fit, but let's see. Let's see if how close we are to the roof. Okay, we're good on the roof. The downside of this view, I can see so much easier on the bottom and side, but I can't see how close I am to the top of stuff. Now, with this, we're going to come across a big open room, and on the far side of it is going to be the final containment facility. Between us and that is going to be a ginormous, big, ugly Leviathan who shoots large amounts of fireballs. I cannot take this ship in there. He will catch it or blow it up. There he is. See him over there? And even as close as we are, there's a chance he may find us here. So we're going to take the prawn, and we're going to try to be extra super sneaky and try to... Oh. Oh, there's that.
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
Well, last time I heard something like that, I ended up getting married, so... things you learn in life. Alright, so I'm going to pull this back here as far as I can, because I don't want him to find it while we're gone. He shouldn't. He doesn't normally path this far out. But I also want a spot that I can drop the prawn that's not going to land directly in lava. So let's bring it down a little bit so we can get in easier. But leave enough room. Alright, shut it down. Alright, so this is shut down. Now I'm going to take one extra battery with me, just in case. We need to recharge something in there like a scanner. I really don't need any materials that I know of, but I'm going to go ahead and hack a bite off of this. Thank you. Finish that up. And then we're going to take some food and water with us. I hate to filling up my inventory, but I'm going to take 2 of the big foods, 3 of the big waters. I'm going to leave the building tool. We're not going to need the building tool. I shouldn't need the laser cutter or repair tool, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm going to leave those here and run that gamble. But I am going to take a few of these, even though there should be some inside, just to be on the safe side. Now, we're taking the prawn, so I can put some of this stuff in his inventory. And oh, I forgot he's full of titanium. Pull that out real quick. Wonder where I put all that. Excellent. We've got some titanium if we need it. That in there. And then in there is where I'm going to put our food and water, so it's not quite carrying us here. So let's try and make it across. Baboosh! Okay, so now there are some of those teleporter prick creatures that will teleport you out. Okay, so there he is over there. So we need to get across. See that teleporter guy? He's the one that worries me. SkittleTube says, I don't know why only 3 people are watching this video. Well, you know, I understand it is a little bit older of a game, so some folks aren't as interested in it. Well, quite a few people end up watching it after the fact, though. Oh, well, I appreciate that for sure. Oh, I definitely want that. Okay, let's try and get past here before teleport kicks me out of my own ship, and then Big Ugly sees me. I'm going to kind of hang around the edge and avoid going right through the middle. There's a good chance he's going to see us eventually, but the closer I can get without him seeing us, the better chance we have of just making a break for the door and dodging his fireballs. Because when he sees us, they come fast. It is straight on. And hopefully the fact that I've done this before isn't going to be as... See, there's that big old facility. See how cool this place is? This is a beautiful game. And I know I've said that a million times while playing this, but I can't get over it. It is one of the prettiest games I think I've ever played. Just how well they've designed the world, how accurate it feels to literally being underwater and such like that. If nothing else, even if the game had no story, just bringing it back to stay in this world and getting to build and explore and check every nook and cranny, that's enough for me to come back to this thing over and over again. Which I'm sure I will. Games can have different appeal. Like 7 Days to Die is a game I play a lot. It's an awesome game, and for that, the gameplay and the crafting experience wins it for me. And this game has that too, but just this is one of the prettiest games I've played. Hello, Mega. Welcome back. All right, we've avoided him so far. We're keeping him on the far side, but when we come around here, there's a chance he may see us on our break to the front door, depending how close he is. Oh, he sounds unhappy. We're right at the door. And go, 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 go. Move, fat boy, run. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, wow. He's way over there. We got a really good path this time. I'm going to take a minute to look around. Pretty cool. Once we go in here, again, we run into that potential issue. I hope that this is the blue tablet that's needed. It is. Okay, thank goodness. So I didn't make any purple tablets. It just dawned on me I didn't make those. There's a chance I may have to go back and make a purple tablet. Now, again, inside this base, there is the chance that your prawn will glitch. So you want to avoid trying to hit anything you can. Woo! Big Ugly's glitching through there. See, if you hit walls and such, you have a much bigger chance of the prawn glitching.
Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated.
There he is. He's glitching through the walls. Fortunately, he can't hurt us in here.
Evacuate immediately.
All right, so there's lots of stuff to scan and look at. And this is why I wanted to bring the prawn. I probably could have made it in here without the prawn. But this is an ion cube. Just, uh-oh, I've glitched. iHard now. This is the thing that can happen. See, when I get out of the ship, it should sit down. So this is something we may have to address. There are times that he's shooting fireballs through the wall. He should not be able to do that. All right. So let's see if we can get back in. See if it'll let us move. I may have to log off and log back in a couple times to get this to work. And that is understandable. It happens. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to save the game. You got to do that. So it is going to log in and out a couple times. But that's something we talked about yesterday we may have to do because, like I said, unfortunately, the suit will glitch. I could probably finish everything, but I'd never get my suit back. So, yeah, there's that. Skittle says, what games do you play? Primarily Minecraft is the big thing that I do on here. I really like crafting and survival games. So, hence we're doing Subnautica. And when Subnautica is done, we've talked about continuing with the sequel that they've got out, which I believe is Sub-Zero, something like that. We've done 7 Days to Die, Astroneer. A lot of games that are crafting based or survival based. What people seem to enjoy mess with the most. But I'm open to just about anything. We do Jackbox night once every couple of weeks. On PlayStation on Minecraft. We actually have... Okay. He's sitting down. That's a real good sign. Alright, we're moving. Okay. So we want to get close to this because this is a mineable ion cube. And when we're mining this and we're gaining ion cubes, this will regrow. So for all intents and purposes, this is an infinite amount of ion cubes. So I'm mining it right now. Let's get out. I can scan this. Oh, I forgot. I'm trying to float up again. I forgot I'm not underwater right now. Alright. So again, lore-wise, there's a lot of cool stuff to do in this building. So here's a bunch of alien artifacts that you can scan. And again, they just have really interesting stories with them. None of this is required to complete the game. But it just adds more depth to the world itself. So if you're into that kind of thing, you really want to know what story stuff is going on, highly recommend taking the time to read all of the little bits of information as you scan things, because it does add a whole bunch of depth and history to the world. And hopefully, Below Zero, thank you very much. Hopefully Below Zero is the same. I know they're still building it, but hopefully it'll have a lot more that expands upon this story and the aliens and such. That's what I'm hoping for, because when we play that one, I'll probably pay a little bit more attention on camera to the actual story stuff, because since they're building the game and there's a chance it could change, it may change stuff over time. It'd be cool to see how stuff is, at different stages. Okay, so we have done that. We've scanned all the scannables in this room now. So that door thing's going to need a tablet. That's a problem. We don't have a tablet. I may have to go back for a tablet. But here's something we can come up here and look at first. This usually lets us learn something. Enzyme 42 project data. So if you've been watching the game or if you've played the game, you know that we have some type of disease. The world has a type of disease on it that these aliens that built this facility are trying to find a cure for. And you're infected with it as well. So your ship basically was shot down because you got too close, because the alien containment thing knows this is a world that they have quarantined. Okay, won't let me get close enough to scan that. Oh, there we go. But it shot you down, and it's going to shoot down any ship trying to save you, because it's trying to keep the disease quarantined to this world. How long that's been going on, you don't really know. That's part of the mystery of this. You can turn the gunship off if you're not. Only people that can do that are people who aren't infected. And so you're trying to find a way to cure the infection in order to be able to turn that gun off. You now have a rocket ship that'll let you take off out of the world. And so with that rocket ship that you build, you can leave, but the gun's just going to shoot you down. So you need to find a way to cure that. Oh, good Lord. Okay, well, oh, spider. All right, so we're going to need another tablet. Sadly, I did not bring one, and we're probably going to have to go back and build a tablet. Let's see what color it needs. Another blue tablet. Okay, so we'll probably have to go back to the ship and build a blue tablet. I may try to swim across without the prawn to see if we can make it. There are 2 more rooms here. That's not one of them. There are 2 rooms that just have cool scanny stuff in them. We're going to try to do those first. The other 4 rooms we'll look at in a few minutes. So this is really cool. There were some vents that we saw on the surface. And again, I should probably say, if you're watching the video now or later, moving forward, you're going to see a ton of spoilers for the end of the game. So if there's something you'd like to play and you would rather not have those spoilers, I would recommend not watching this until you're done. Okay? Because again, I don't want to. If it's something you'd like to find yourself, you might want to hang on to that. But we're going to be moving forward. So we found these vents up in the other area, and we noticed that the peepers, which are some of the little fish, are swimming down inside of it. And they're coming back out again. So the aliens were building this big facility, trying to figure out a cure, because they found that there was something here, which we'll get into a little bit more in just a minute. Make sure none of this is scannable, and it is not. Ow! Somebody just burned my butt. Okay, well, oh, he's shooting fireballs through. Yeah, he's not supposed to be able to do that, but he's shooting fireballs through. It should be there was some stairs down over here, but I could be wrong. That may be another way. Okay. So basically, you're looking for the cure that they gave up on, because they couldn't find it. There it is. There's the stairs down. That's a lot of what we're looking for here, is we're going back into their stuff so we can hopefully cure ourselves. A, so we don't die. B, we don't take the disease out. And then C, so that way we can turn off that ship so it will let us leave. So as we look at these tubes here, we're seeing that the peepers are flashing through it because it's pulling water from above in order to circulate power all the way down to what's considered deep underground, to this magma-like cave. And the peepers, oddly enough, are coming down with the disease, but leaving without it. And that's the big clue that we find that the aliens didn't, because they abandoned this place before that stuff kind of started to happen. So now I'm just trying to find the way out of this room again. Oh, here we go. This way. Some loop-de-loops here. Where was the... Here it is. So that's where we did our scanny thing. So the door should be right up here. There it is. Right. And then there should be one more scanny room on the other side. Because again, I'm trying to show as much of the lore stuff. Ooh, that didn't sit down again. That doesn't bode well for that. I'm going to try to just swim across and hope this guy doesn't kill me. I'm going to try to leave the prawn here and see if I can swim back to the Cyclops myself. It's going to be a tough run. I may not survive.
Appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
So here we find all sorts of alien eggs where they were researching. The aliens were trying to find a cure. Let's grab this. Sea Emperor Leviathan research data. So the big creatures and such that we're seeing, that's not scannable. That's kind of the they're finding at the Sea Emperor, which is the biggest or largest of all of the creatures of all the Leviathans. seem to have something in them that are potentially a cure as well. I don't think I missed anything here. I don't see a way down. Somehow we've missed one thing, but there's some better... Ooh, big old guy. There are some better power sources that can be found. It's in a different facility, and I think we went all the way past it when we left. We can grab it as we're leaving, but that'll give us a better power sources if we wanted to stay and play, but they're not needed to finish the game. Okay, so now we're going to try and go get a tablet. We needed a blue tablet, right? Like we said. Let's see if we can find out, make sure we have everything we need to make a blue tablet. Blue tablet in here somewhere. There, not there. Okay, blue tablet. Ion cube and kyanite. Okay, we've got ion cube at the house. Kyanite. So we need to open up that door over there. So we are going to try to swim straight back across that lake, dodging Big Ugly's fireballs. One reason why I wanted to make sure, I thought that might happen, so I wanted to make sure I had full power on this. And here we go. It is hot. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to survive this. I may have to have the prawn suit. We're going to find out. If I die, at least we'll respawn back at the sea dragon, which is the Cyclops. Don't shoot fireballs at me. It's actually, while it's hot, it's not really taking much of my life down. If anything, I think it's affecting my water. So he hasn't seen us because he's not shooting fireballs yet. So that's a good sign. Oh, teleporters. We'll avoid those if we can. It is toasty, though. Yeah, it's not affecting our life, though, so I'm not as worried about it. Excellent. We need a blue tablet. Build us one of those real quick. So we said ion cube, which I already have some on me, and kyanite. Kyanite. Let's grab... Yeah, we got all that. Even though I've got some back there, I'm going to take 2 more just to be on the safe side. Make a blue tablet. I'm going to eat a food and water here before we go. We do need to... Actually, let me chomp on the plant real quick. Plant. Then the food's not bad. We'll just drink a cup of water. I need to make sure I got enough water to get back out of here as well. There we go. All right. Super easy. Now we're going to zip back across and hopefully get there as quickly and easily as we did coming out. Another good thing of leaving the prawn suit is it works as a beacon. It's easier to find the door. I'm not sure if Big Ugly's kind of glitched on the other side. Normally he's swimming right around. He was swimming out here more when we first saw him. When we first came here. Don't see him at all right now. Wonder if he's on the other side of the building. I've never gone on the back side of this place. I don't know what's over there. I hear him. It's alright. It's alright. It's not affecting our life. We've got more than enough oxygen to get out of here. Excellent. Woohoo! Delicious. With a capital Ricious. Yes, yes, you're unhappy at my awesome success. Fear me, creatures of the deep. Go over here and kick this door open. Grab ourselves a dark chocolate raisin for fuel and energy. Alright. So, here we go. Before we go there, now that we know we can get in, we're going to look at these other doors we didn't go into a few minutes ago. You don't have to do this part first. You could do it after the next part. This just speed things up. Oh, he is... Wow, he is glitching through the wall harsh. He is having a seizure. Oh, I wonder if he'll let me scan him. I've never got to scan him before. Oh. Ow! Uh-oh. It kicked me out of the wall. See this here? This is what I was talking about, where the problem is. I am now outside of the game. The glitching part, these last 2 facilities run that risk. And if I can't get out we may have to go back to the last save. Which is not good. So this happens more often in your prawn, but it is possible for it to happen outside. So downside is I either have to save or do all that over again. So we're going to try to save. And then we're going to quit and come back in again. Like I mentioned it before, this can happen and was to be expected. It happened to me when I was coming through it the first time on my own. I'm hoping that's something that doesn't happen in the next game. With this game being as old as it is, I would say if that was something that was fixable, it would have been done already. Can be a little bit of annoyance. It can take a few going in and out to finally get it to kick you back in. But we'll see. Nope. Still in here. If I can get it to somehow kick me out the wall. So basically, there's two options here. And the option that I'm shooting for right now is I'm trying to die. Because if I die, it should respawn me back on the Cyclops. And fortunately, it's not letting me... There we go. Okay. So, best case scenario, I pop back on the Cyclops. We're good to go. All I gotta do is swim back over and continue. Him glitching through the wall, I think, is what kind of caused that problem. Fortunately, other than some of the ion cubes, I wasn't carrying anything super important. Oh my god. It kicked us all the way back to the surface. All right. No, we do not want to save because we have to try to get back in there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This could be very, very bad. Quit. Are you sure? Yes. Huh. All right, so here's what we're looking at for possibilities. All right. Worst case scenario. If I have to restart on the surface, it kicked me back to here. I didn't hit save. Okay. This is not complete loss. We have some options. This is the worst thing that could have possibly happened. But it is not still a complete loss. All right, this will go down 900 feet. This would go down 900 feet. So here's what we're looking at this point. There's going to be a way to survive this. Draven has not given up. I wondered if this happened. This is what we have to do. I have to build several ultra-high capacity tanks. I need to carry them with me. I can switch them on the fly to have a full tank of air. If I'm carrying them with me, we just have to get down there. We'll take the Seamoth as far as we can. The Seamoth is going to be lost. It's just going to basically be sacrificed. I can build another one of those. If anything, we get there, I'll pull out the boosts that we built on it and just leave the ship, because sacrificing that's not a problem. So we are going to need some air tanks. This is doable. I left materials here. Hopefully we have everything we need. So where's our air tank? Standard, high capacity. That's what we need, is the high capacity, right? Make sure that's the right one. And we need ultra high capacity. All right, which is the other one. Okay, so we need the high capacity first. We need a couple regular ones. Let's grab those. Regular ones are just some titanium. I'm thinking 4 of them might be the best bet. If we have enough to make 4 of them, that should give me the air to get down there. I promise we are gonna get through this today if I've got to run all night. Grab that. 3, 4. The hardest part's going to be finding the door to get back down there again. That's where we struggled yesterday. Okay. So now I have the titanium. I need glass and silver. Okay. Do we have quartz? We do. Okay. Grab the quartz. Oh, it didn't take away my ion cubes. That's good. Let's make the, I don't think I had any spare glass in here. No. Okay, we'll make some glass. We need 4 pieces of glass. 1, 2. Okay, I need more quartz. There's a limited inventory space at this point. Oh, that's the problem. Let's kick that out of here for now. Okay. We'll grab that again here in a minute. Don't let me leave without my sea jet. That would be a giant pile of fail. Okay, glass first. Glass first. 3, 4. Alright, so now we need the fatty tank. So all we need now is some silver. 4 silver. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, no. Down here. 1. Probably have to grab some more titanium. I think I'm carrying enough. I'm not. Probably have to do this a couple times because of inventory constraints. Hopefully there's enough titanium here to do what we need. 2. Glass. Oh, it's 2 glass per. Ah, I didn't realize that. We may not have enough glass to do all 4. If anything else, we'll just do 3. 3 should still work. I can take the 1 tank that I got. It still counts. It still work as a tank. It just won't be as much air as one of the ultras. Okay, so we go down here. Another high capacity tank. So we got 3 high capacities and a regular. So I can upgrade to the ultra on 3 of them if I have 4 lithium per shot. So we need 12 lithium. I'm not sure if I have that much. I do. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, this is going to work. Ultra high capacity tank. Hey, welcome back, Diamond. We are dealing with a bit of a calamity, but I think we're going to make it work here. We have 3 ultra capacities, a standard O2 tank. I'm going to leave. I got lots of titanium here. Leave the titanium, leave the silver. I'm going to take some spare batteries because we're going to be using the... Oh, shoot. I got to go get my ship. I forgot. Where'd it go? Where'd I put that? Here it is. I need that. We may have to leave these here. It won't let me carry all these. I'm going to have to leave a tank to take my sea jet. Okay. Alright, so we got 3 ultra tanks plus the one I'm wearing. So 4 total. And we're not going to use any air until we get to as low as the sea jet will let us go. That's the one perk. The sea jet's going to help us with some of that. Let's fill up our food here. Yes, inventory's full. I can't pick any up. I just realized that. Alright, then we'll use regular food and water. I did leave some food and water here, I believe. I did. Okay. That. Drink of water. And I don't have any food, so I'm going to have to go eat some food real quick. Then we'll grab that stuff. I promise I'm going to make this work. I have to eat them one at a time. Let me grab 2. I will. Okay. 1. We just got to try to get down to the Cyclops before our hunger kills us. That. Replant 1. Eat. 2. 2. 1. I want to make... I know I'm at 99. I want to be right at 100. Okay. Alright, so now we go back and pick up that stuff. Which I'd thrown in one of these things. Oh, it's the food and water one. Food and water one. Yeah, we'll grab those. Grab a couple of water. And... yes, I think that should be good. Alright. Now, we've got to try to make this as far as we can in this guy. This can go 900 feet. That should get us in the overall entrance.
All systems online.
And if we can get in there, remember which way we got in, but we're going to have to find an entrance as quickly as we can. For food, again, I'm not as worried because with my knife, I can kill a fish and it cooks it automatically. I've got that upgrade. Hey, welcome, Logan. You've caught us in the middle of a calamity. Do I play Terraria? No, I have to say I've never played that. I've had people mention it, but I have not. Every other week, I do a Sunday morning stream, morning here in U.S. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm starting a new series this upcoming Sunday. I have been doing Astroneer, but it's very possible that looks like right now we're talking about I may jump in and do a Raft playthrough. Have you ever seen Raft? Leah says, love your Sky Factory tutorials. You deserve a lot more subs. Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Working on it. Working on building the channel the best I can, and it's growing very, very quickly, and I appreciate that. The hard part's, of course, just getting the word out there and getting people to find it, you know. But it's growing all the time. We just hit 6,000 subs the other day. Did I see my name just joined? I believe it. Yes, we were mentioning we had a bit of a calamity. We got down to the final place, and it glitched me through the wall. And when it respawned me on the surface. So everything we have is down at the center of the Earth, including the Cyclops that we used to get there. So I had to build a bunch of air tanks, because I died, and respawned back on the surface. There's a Leviathan. I've got to re-find the entrance to get in there. Then I have to take this sea moth as deep as it'll go, 900 feet. Then I have to attempt to swim the rest of the way. I have built a bunch of the high-capacity air tanks. I'm carrying 3 of those. So I'm hoping that's enough to get me down there. Oh, Logan says same thing happened to him. Or her, Logan. So, yeah, not fun at all. The hard part is, again, finding the door to get in the damn place. Because we struggled with that the other day, and I never did leave a beacon there. So, the sea moth is going to be sacrificed at this point. Once we get to where we're going, I'm just going to have to leave this ship there, probably permanently. Because on the way back out, I can't put 2 in the Cyclops, and the prawn, I'd rather not lose. But right now, we're just looking for that deep stuff. The upside is, you know, at least maneuvering with this, we can get in there a lot faster. At least until we get to the 900 feet deep. Rebuilding one of these, to be honest, is not that hard, even the upgrades. Deep base. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I made for that little base we built. I could plug this into that. Oh, this won't make it. That's way too far. This won't make it all the way down there. But still, that's pretty cool. That gives us a beacon to at least follow. Deep base. There's my prawn. Okay, so at least we've got something pulling us down. Just a matter of finding the way in. Which this may not be the spot. Gotta find a way in. Looking for... I think we may be on the wrong side of this wall. But yeah, I've glitched out in the prawn suit before, but I've never had it kick me all the way out to the surface. I thought dying it would put me back in the Cyclops, which is normally what will happen if you die. It'll kick you back to the Cyclops if that's where you were most recently. I also thought there was a chance it might put me in the base I built down underground. But it didn't do that either, so... Yeah, I'm not worried about you guys. I'm worried more about Leviathans. So right now we're just trying to find the way down. I'm just kind of hugging this wall. Because when we find a deeper area, that's what we're looking for. That's just a lava vent. Let's try to hop up over this wall a little bit. I want to say we had to do that last time. We're looking for any of the glow-in-the-dark balls or plants. Yeah, I agree 100%. If I get in there, I can refill all my tanks. And it's not far to get to the Cyclops from there, so... And, I don't really have any storage there, so I can't leave anything. But having the other tanks on the Cyclops may not be bad either. Just on the off chance this happens again. Alright, okay. This looks deep. That's a good sign. Looking for anything that kind of glows in the dark here, because that'll let us know where... Okay. We go down really deep and there's nothing. That means we're at the edge of the map in the abyss and we are the wrong way. That is what has happened here. We're in the abyss. Okay, so that's not it. Yeah, super big glitch, and it killed me. I mean, I did die, and I respawned instead of on my ship, all the way back up on the surface. So that was strenuous. Stressful. Like I said, one way or another, I'm going to make this work. Alright, so can't get in there. I know that cave. Whoa! Away from him. Okay, so right now, we are next to the island. Yes, the abyss is spooky. There are some folks who have built bases. You can find them on YouTube down in the abyss. There are leviathans down there. Well, there's one right in front of my face too. There are leviathans down there that are freaky, that are just down there, and their job is to kill you or chase you back from the abyss, keep you back on the play map. So there are some, I haven't made one of those. I might do one of those later just to kind of show it off. Okay, so this crashed ship. We've been in all that. I don't have time to do that. I've been denied, but I lost your prawn suit. I have had that as well. Yes, the prawn suit. Like I said, for me, in my single playthrough, it glitched out. Okay, we're just trying to find the entrance to the thing so we can get in there. Oh, it's all right. It was a hot death sandwich, that's for sure. All right, let's go on the other side of this. Where is the base? So we're getting further away from the entrance, but I know we had to travel a long way underneath. I'm just paying close attention to how much power this suit has. I just need... There's multiple entrances. I just gotta find them. Oh, that's something glowy. We have to find the Lost River. Which in itself is almost the capacity of where we can go. This isn't the entrance I normally use. There might be one down here. Sea dragons that direction. All right, that's the name of my my Cyclops. Okay. Like I said, this here, once we get into the river, I have a pretty... Okay, so we came in the other end. All right, that's good. We can still do this. So we found this should be the Lost River because it's getting all green and snotty. Oh, lag spot there. Maybe a Leviathan up here we're going to have to watch for. All right, we're starting to come into the bones. All right, there's the green snot river. So we have found the Lost River. So we need to take this. We got to find the way down and ride this as far as we can and just hope we have enough air. Each high-capacity tank gives me 3 minutes of air. I've got the one on me and 3 more in my backpack. I've never switched one on the fly before. Hopefully that won't be an issue. But... I mean, feasibly, that's 12 minutes of air. Since we know pretty much where we're going at this point. Hopefully that'll be enough. Now, we're going to hit that 900 pretty quick here. There's that Leviathan we were afraid of before. We hung left. I may even ride this while it's taking damage until the ship's about to crash. And then hop out at that point. Do I know what it is made of? Not specifically. It's... Oh, here we go. It's implied... Okay. Yep. I understand. The big guy heard me, and I'm trying to get away from him. 74, 64. There's the big guy right underneath me. 54, 44, 34. 14, I'm jumping. 24, 14, E. Go. Abandoned ship. That's the door. That's the deep base. That's the prawn suit. Okay. Where is my ship? We're only 383. That was actually super, super fast. We came down directly in the best spot possible, to be honest with you. So this, I mean, The Cyclops is only 200. Well, I don't even think I'm going to need to switch tanks if I can find the way down quick enough. And I think this is it. Wow. Why couldn't we have found it that easy on the way down? Remember how long we dug through those tunnels trying to find it? Ah! Get away from me, prick! Alright, running. Running. I don't even need to fill my air tanks. I could literally get all the way over there without having to stop on this first tank of air. We sacrificed our Seamoth, but that was worth it. Alright, I'm dropping off these spare tanks in case we need them. There's no reason to sacrifice them. I'm going to go ahead and drink one of these waters. I'm probably going to need to grab a quick bite of food before we go. Just before I run in there. But we can drop off this spare water. So I've got several in the prawn. I think. I don't know. Take a couple creeper here and grab some of these yum peeps. Alright. Try and pull this off. Now we got to try to make it back over there again. Ooh, wrong way. I can't believe, I mean, to be honest with you, we only needed that one air tank we have on us. Woo! Cooking my bacon. Biscuits are burning. How do boomerang fish live in this habitat? To be honest with you, the boomerang fish here are actually different. You can rescan them, but these ones are specifically listed as magma boomerang fish. So if you scan those, it shows that they've adapted to the heat. But yeah, the normal ones don't. These are actually a different version of them. Same as with the rays that you see. There's so many different versions of rays, like those ones in front of us, the different color. You scanning those, again, that's pure lore stuff. I've done my best to try to scan everything I can find, just because I like the lore side of it. Boosh, and we are back. That took less than 10 minutes. I am giddy that took less than 10 minutes. All right. So now we've got to try to get back in that room without that guy glitching us again. Hopefully, he's not flashing. If you'll notice, he's not flashing through the walls this time, so hopefully... Oh, you are totally right. I should save. Thank you very much, Beast. That was super good idea. All right, so now if we die, I can just reload the save to here. Infinitely good idea. Thank you very much, Beast, for that. All right. So, there are 4 portals here. We're going to open them up because we're going to need them here in just a few minutes to finish out the game. That actually didn't put us that far off schedule. I can't tell you. Ooh, I'm doing my best to avoid touching anything wall-wise. So hopefully it doesn't chunk us in there. And that guy can attack us occasionally. In the prawn suit, it's good because they just punch him to death. Alright. We're going to need all 4 of these in a minute, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn them on now. That one? Excellent, excellent. Oh, I should say, if you are hanging out today, thank you so much for coming by the stream. Oh, there's Big Ugly. I appreciate you coming by and checking it out. Try to stream. Normally I stream 3 times a week. But right now my wife, she had foot surgery this week, so I'm off a couple weeks taking care of her. So I'm getting to stream a lot more than normal. So I appreciate you swinging by. If you haven't already and you're enjoying the stream today, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit subscribe if you've not. That way you can see all the videos, tutorials, and streams as they come out. We also have a very active Discord, the ODG, Onlydraven Gaming Discord channel. If you go to my website, onlydraven.com, you'll find right on the first page a button that'll take you right to the Discord, let you join up, come in, hang out with us, chat about all sorts of games, especially Minecraft, which is the big one, but we talk about everything in there. You'll also find links to all my social media accounts. I recommend Twitter as probably the most active one, @Onlydraven. We'll follow me on Twitter. And then after that, there's all sorts of stuff in there. All my other social medias, Snapchat, Facebook, all those things are on there. You'll also find links to all my tutorials and videos, my normal streaming schedule. You'll also find my podcast, which is a Dungeons & Dragons story stream. I've been writing and running the same D&D campaign for almost 30 years, and I'm sharing the story every other Sunday night in audio format. It's also available on iTunes and Spotify. There are links for those on the website as well, so I do recommend checking out the website. Okay, we've scanned everything in here. We've scanned everything. We've looked up there. we've gone ahead and we've turned on all the gates. I'm going to go ahead and save again. And now we go towards basically what becomes the end of the game. Or a big chunk of the end of the game. Run, 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 run. Look how nice and blue that is. Oh, you love D&D. Well, hopefully you'd like the story. I'm on episode 17 or 18 is out. So, I mean, I've got 34 hours of the story so far. I average about 2 hours a shot. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so I need to be on here. Here we go.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it, as they did.
All right.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators.
All right. There we go. So unusual passive. So I'm going to go up here, refill my tanks just before we go down here. Let's get down here and get to scanning. So she is a big Bahama Mama, just kind of hanging out here. She will not eat our face. So we can potentially try to get close to her and scan her. It'll let us. I'm not sure if we need to scan her or not. She's fast. Slow down, Mama. Okay, won't let me scan her. That's okay.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
Scannable. None of the creatures in here are going to attack us. Everything is passive and friendly, basically. So here we go.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
So Fancy Talk basically is saying that in here the water's different. It's much higher in nutrients. That everything kind of circle of life's here. And the nutrients created by her versus the different plants and such in here makes the water basically cooler. Not like temperature-wise, but better, I should say. And that also allows it to be just healthier. Now, you think about this. She's been in this room for a very long time, like 1,000 years and such. That's boring. I mean, you think about that. How big as she is, that's like being stuck in a closet for a while. All right, so that just down here, we'll take a quick look, and we'll go for some air. Should tell us something about plants in here. One cool thing when you're playing the game, it took me a while to realize, is you'll actually get a little scan icon in the bottom right-hand corner when you can scan something. See in the bottom right-hand corner there? That pops up when there's something scannable. We're going to need that. All right, so now let's go back up for some air here. Well, now we're stuck in a cavern. Let's find the door.
Life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
All right, we're going to need some air here in a minute. Trying to do as much of the stuff. So you notice there's those vents again, sucking in and shooting out peepers. That's important for the story. Back up here where there's some air. Wonder if she knows about the internet and Earth. I'm not sure she, from what it implies before, and will apply here in a few minutes, it's going to talk about how she can speak to us, but she couldn't speak to the other aliens. I think she could potentially read part of their minds, but they didn't understand her, whereas we can. So it just makes us a little bit more suited to the task. All right, so let me see. Where's the eggs? That's the eggs, so we want to go this end. But yes, whether or not she can read our mind and know all of the stuff we know would be very interesting. Okay, we want to go this way. Should be a doorway in here somewhere. There it is. Excuse me, big lady. Wide load coming through. No, fat man. All right. Shoot through here. Now this is a funny one. This is me, but here's an ion cube. Pick that up. Nice, it gave us one. We go in here, fill up our air. Gonna open a gate. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's about the most useless gate in the world. And we'll go through it. Blub blub blort. Come on. And now we're right above where we were a minute ago. Which we could have just climbed out of. That gate really doesn't serve us much purpose. In fact, hopping down hurts our feeties. Watch. Ah! Ouch. Did not serve much purpose. Alright, so now, back in here again. You still in English from all the scientists? Well, now the creatures that were here are different aliens. That's all their facilities that we're scanning. They weren't human at all. We don't know what they look like. We don't come across that at all in the story. At least not yet that I've come to. But what does happen is that... Oh, I guess that's what I was looking to scan. She's reading our mind, so she learned English just from reading our mind. The other creatures have their own language, which we've come across at different times. Okay, now she's settling down because I scanned that. She should talk to me again. Where am I looking for? See this here? This little plant gives air bubbles. While she's talking to me, I'm just going to sit over top of it, and it'll fill my tank. Oh, she's not talking to me yet? Am I not scanned something? That's all scannable. That's all scannable. Let's see if it'll let... Maybe we still need to scan her. Try to go over here in front of her path. And then maybe she will be easier to scan her. Let's see. Yeah, she learned to speak to us through our mind. Okay, doesn't let me scan her. She's not scannable. Make me feel like there's something else here that's scannable. That it's not kicking into the next part of the story. Yet, anyways. Scannable here. It's not giving us any scannable signals. That little symbol I was talking about. Sure why these big old green lights are important, but aliens sure like the color green. This is something that I've learned. Aliens enjoy green. Okay. So, let's try this. Aha! Let's do that. That might get her attention. Ah.
My young
There we go.
hatch to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside.
That's it up there.
I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
A little bit of hatred in her voice there. So basically what she's saying is, if I can get her eggs to hatch and get them out of this room, she will give us what the other aliens were trying to take by force because they couldn't understand her. And again, what they were looking for is the cure. It's the thing that I need as well. So we're going to... So basically what we learned from what we've already scanned is we need different cuttings. There are specific cuttings that we need, or different plants, that we have to create a special enzyme that will allow these to grow. One of those is the thing we've already cut, the sea crown seed. If we go into our inventory, it's hopefully going to show us the recipe. If not, we've got to grab it from somewhere. And we need to hatch. I'll give you what freely they would not take. Let's see if it's in here. Advanced theories. Hatching enzymes. The important thing may still be possible to fabricate. The only surviving source of the information may be the Sea Emperor itself. Okay. Ma'am. Ma'am, can you give me the recipe, please? I know how to get them. I just need the recipe. Oh. Okay, we had to get close enough to do this. So now she's blowing the dirt away so we can open up this portal. This portal will let her young basically escape. Hopefully I have enough ion cubes to do this. I don't have an ion cube. Okay. That's alright. That is okay. We are going to go up here. We've got some in our prawn. So we'll go grab some more ion cubes. Which is why I think they gave the... they put the mineable one here. The mineable one is important because, again, I've opened up like 5 or 6 gates with ion cubes so far. How do I get out of here? Let me out. 5 or 6 different gates with this thing. Come on, get out. And So with it gives you an unlimited supply, basically, of those ion cubes, as long as you have a prawn suit to mine them. That's even more important later in the game. Well, I mean, if you want to keep playing, because you can then make better batteries and power sources using those. Hey, Neon! Oh, sir, we had a debacle. I glitched through the world, and then it kicked me. Yeah, we went through the lava castle, but then I glitched through the world. Come on. Open up the storage. Now, here's this next problem we're going to have. Okay, real quick, I'm going to save again. So here's what happened, Neon. I did the lava castle, then I got here, and then it glitched me out of the world. And when we rebooted and I died, it put me on the surface. So we had to swim all the way back down here without any of our suits.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Will it let me move this? It will. No, it will not. Okay. Back out of here. Get out of the ship, please. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. See, it's supposed to sit down if it's working correctly. Trying to open the storage. The worst case scenario, I can run back to the ship. We've got some more. There we go. Oh, see, I'm not low enough. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We've already saved. Save again. We're going to back out. We've had to do this several times so far, Neon. Logging back out, logging back in should reset the prawn where I can get into it again. So that's our goal. But yeah, we had a bit of a debacle. I was up on the surface. I made several air tanks. We had to sacrifice the sea moth. We brought it down as low as it could go to the point that it was being crushed, and I hopped out at the last second and swam the rest of the way. To be honest, with as little air as I ended up using, probably could have parked the sea moth higher where we didn't lose it, but sometimes decisions need to be made. And there it's sitting down. So that reset that. Excellent. So now we can open up the storage. Get the last one of these we made. We're going to go ahead and grab a food and a water out of here just in case it messes us up again. Now we can go in there and open up that last portal down there. And then she should give us the recipe that we need, which is basically 4 or 5 different plants. You need to combine them all to make this enzyme. That's what all those portals were that I opened earlier. Each portal takes me to where one of those plants are. And it's pretty easy to go in and out and grab them. It doesn't take more than a couple minutes. So, all right, now we'll go ahead and pop this bad boy open. Eat a chocolate-covered raisin while we're waiting. Delicious. All right, now that's how...
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me.
Yeah.
To you, I give the secret willingly.
Hatching enzymes. So that's what we were looking for. The hatching enzymes are basically the plant things that we put together to make the eggs hatch. Now, upstairs we scanned a hatchling, and that's where the aliens literally ripped one of her young out of the shell. But since it didn't hatch naturally, it died. So that's why it's important that we do it the right way. To answer your question, Logan, yes, we're actually talking about starting that next Thursday. I normally stream Thursday nights a non-Minecraft game, and that's what we've been doing with this. So yes, this upcoming Thursday, we are looking at moving right into Sub-Zero or Below Zero. See, now it's standing up again. See how it keeps glitching? That's why I grabbed that food and water. Okay, so now we've got to go grab all the plant cuttings. So if we go in here now, here's the hatching enzyme. I need an eye stalk, seed, fungal sample, ghost weed, and bulb bush. I've already got the sea crown when I was underneath, while I was in there. So that's okay. We're good. So each one of these portals will take me to a place in the game, sometimes where I've already been, where I may have to swim around just a tad bit. But then we can grab the stuff that we need. So real quick, how much battery power we got? 29? That's more than enough to get some of these. All right, so we're going to go through the portals, grab the stuff. I'm trying to wait on the food and water as long as I can. Ghost weed jokes. Now, I don't remember which one's in which portal. But depending on where we pop out. Okay. Some of these places we might have found already in the game but couldn't get into them, or we found the gates and we couldn't turn them on, because gates can only be turned on one side. Every gate that I've come across... Sir, you're not supposed to be in here. There's no water. All right, so here we are kind of in the glow thing. So we're looking for... Ouch! Jerk! Rick? Okay. Now I'm in the water. I understand if you... Okay, I don't know. I gotta basically... Bulb bush. Was that it? It was. Bulb bush sample. So again, a lot of these are right outside the gates, so we don't have to go too far. What up, kitty cat? Welcome, welcome. We are trying to finish this game today. Gonna stream it all out. I don't think we're gonna have any problem finishing it up today. The hardest part we may run into is once all this is done, we just have to build the spaceship to leave. I want to say I have most everything we need to do that. Sulfur being the one thing we may need to pick up some more of. Come on, get through the gate. Blah, 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 blah. Stargate. All right, here we go. Is there a final boss? There is not. I mean, basically, it's a final puzzle more than anything else. Since this game, there really isn't any form of direct combat system. There aren't really any type of physical bosses. The only bosses are the Leviathans, and maneuvering and finding a way around them to get to where you're looking for. And in most of those situations, it's actually pretty easy. There's not a lot of them that, like, I swam right across this thing several times, although Big Ugly's kind of been glitched into the wall of this base this time, which I haven't run across before. But overall, it shouldn't be too bad. All right, so this kind of looks the same, but it's actually a different spot. All right. Now, if you want to fight the sea dragon, well, that's true. Okay, so next part. I'm not sure which we need. Fungal, eye stalk, and ghost weed. Am I in the water now? Okay, I'm underwater, aren't I? Yes. This one we're going to have to swim a little bit further for. Let's see. Oh, okay. I have an idea where we are now. Okay, it says fungal, so I'm assuming it's going to be one of these. Let's try and see if it'll let us take one. Is that what we needed? It was. Fungal sample. Okay. Let's get that. So we want to go right back down in here again. And get there. I agree. I'm sometimes a bit more of a puzzle person myself. Depending on the type of game. Even in my Dungeons and Dragons stuff, I do a lot of puzzle-based stuff. And, there's... Okay, that's not the way. I do boss fights and such as well, of course. You have to. It's D&D. But I do like to do the puzzle stuff a little bit more. Now, I mentioned the D&D stuff a little bit earlier. Again, for those of you who may not have seen it before, my D&D story is something that's pretty important to me. Like I said, I've been writing it a very long time. It is available on Spotify or iTunes. The name of it is Merged Worlds. It's all one word. MERGEDWORLDS. It's pretty good. Am I the Dungeon Master? Always, yes. I have a complete homebrew world that I've been running for 30 years. So yeah, it is 100% like mine. There should be 10 likes right now. Well, I appreciate that. If you're watching the channel and you're having a good time today, I would love it if you'd click like. But subscribe as well if you would like to come back and see more of our stuff. Now, like I mentioned earlier this week, yes, I finally got it up on Spotify. See, Kat is familiar with a lot of the merge. Kat's a good old friend of mine. I've known her for years, so she knows a big chunk of the story. But Merge Worlds is now on Spotify as well, free as an audio podcast. The video version of me just telling the story is available right here on my YouTube channel. So if you'd like to see that and me, sometimes I put pictures up on the screen of what some of the actors or characters look like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drink a food and water real quick. I grabbed an extra one of those, but that's okay. Food and a water, right? Old friend. I've known you for many years at this point. You know, I've known you probably close to 10 years at this point, Kat. That's a decade. I'm an old man. One of many decades for old dad over here. Okay, woo, spooky bridge. Let's not fall off of that and break our butts. Do not want to break my booty. I did that once. There's a crack in it. Do-do-doots. All right, let's run through here. Should be a way. Okay, yeah, those lights, these little things here are usually great markers to know you're on the path to or from where you want to go. Here we go. All right. All right, so what do we need now? We need 2 more things. So I need ghost weed or eye stalk. So one of these will be one of those. So see which one. Well, that little glowy thing makes me think of ghost weed. So let's go see if we can chop that up. Oh, that's eye stalk. Okay, well, that's one of the ones we needed, so I'll take it. Again, the good part about this is, like I said, once you beat the game, if you want to, it'll let you reload from your last save. So you definitely want to save right before you take off from your ship and end the game. And then you can come back in, and at that point, while the story's, you can sit here and build bases, have multiple of them, research and search around for hidden secret stuff you didn't find, go around and see if there's anything you didn't scan. There's a ton of stuff you can redo in this. So having all these portals open are they're a great way to get around from place to place afterwards, because you can teleport to a lot of different places within the game. Like, say I want to get down here, there's that ion cube thing that we showed that will rebuild itself here in the base. So I can come down here anytime I want with a prawn suit using the portals and just grab me some more if I want to make some stuff out of ion cubes, which you do need in order to make like the higher level batteries and power cells. But yes, to continue saying, Merged Worlds is now available on Spotify. I believe there are 17 episodes up currently. They do average 2 to 2.5 hours in length. So we are looking at between 34 and 38 hours of story are already there. And I'm not even halfway. I kid you not. But we've reached the point this last episode where we have a lot of my notes. A lot of my early stuff I lost to a flood in my basement. How do we get down here? Stairs. Okay. Many years ago, but we've reached the point that I have all my notes now. So this last episode actually got to read some of the stuff the same way I read it to the characters when we were playing. So now we're at that point where you'll get some of the information given to you while you're listening in the same way that they received it. Okay, so here we are back in Snotty River. Gross. We are looking for Ghostweed Seed. 20% power. Woohoo! Ghostweed Seed. Now, I know what this looks like. And I'm trying not to get in the... I'm going to grab one of those if I can, because I need some of those later. There it is. That's it there in the... Try not to hit the green stuff, though, because that'll hurt me. Got it. We have all the enzymes. Now, the one thing is we're going to have to put this together, which means we're going to have to go back to the Cyclops, or the Sea Dragon, which is what I named it, to build it, if I'm correct. I believe we're going to need... Make sure we got all the parts. Basic materials. Yes, we have all the parts now, but I'm going to have to swim back to do that. So what my goal is in this situation is to try to go back. I may have to save the game and log off and log back on. What I'd like to do is get in the prawn and go ahead and take it back. That way, when I'm finished, all I have to do is swim out of this place, and we'll be good to go. Now that we have enough ion cubes, I know I don't need the prawn anymore. Powering it off and on should reset that. One more time, and let us get in the thing, and then we'll try to get it back to the ship so we don't lose it. Because it's a hassle to rebuild, much more than the Seamoth. And then once we're there, we'll make the final enzyme. Then we'll swimmy back over here, do the last part of that story, and then it's just a matter of going back up to the surface, which is a little bit of a trek because we've got to do it in the Cyclops. Will you let me move?
Captain.
Okay, it is. Okay, good. It's not glitched. All right, let's get out of here. I'm going to try turning it off and on again. Coulson, don't hit the thing. I'm trying my best not to touch any of the walls or these pillars. The more stuff you touch, the better chance it could log. Let's see here. Prawn is cool. It looks like a big human. Yeah, it's definitely a... Oh, he's out and free now. Look at him. Now he'll see us and shoot fireballs. We have to be sneakier on our way back. Okay. So right now, he's going the same path that I want to go. So I'm going to give him a minute to try to loop around so we can avoid him. He's out of our sight, but he's looping. I want to go that direction. See him over there? So I want to go that way. He should do a full circle, and when he does, we can go. So we're going to just kind of hang out here for a minute and be cool. And while we're cool, let's talk about some stuff. So now, I used to sleep with 2 pillars. So we have, let's see. So tomorrow night is Saturday. As I mentioned, with me being off work, I'm doing some extra streams. So tomorrow we're going to stream again. I'm not sure exactly what yet. We may jump in and do our Minecraft Galacticraft. I've got that ready to go for the next episode. Technically, we stream that on Mondays. Sunday morning, we're looking at potentially starting The Raft as a new series. So Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We call that one Coffee and Donuts with Draven. That's my morning stream. We do that every other week. Sir, will you please turn the other way? Turn the other way. Okay, let's make a break for it. So we do that because there's a lot of folks, of course, that are in different time zones, other countries, and sometimes people just work nights and they're not able to make it to the streams. So I started doing a different morning stream for myself to give those people an opportunity to get to participate in the streams as well. So we do that this week, and then on the every other Sunday off weekend of that is when we do the Dungeons and Dragons story. Oh God, he's right where I need to be. Sir, I need you to get your chubby ass away from my direction. He's going to be a problem. Come on, swim over to the other side. He's locked in a loop. He's just spinning right here. Well, worst case scenario, if we lose the prawn, it's not that big deal. I can make another one. It just would be nice not to. So, we will see. We'll know when he finds us, because he's going to start spitting some super fat fireballs. Jump? I put the extra boost, the jump boost modification on before we started today. Yes, so Sunday this week is the morning stream, and then Monday night is Galacticraft. Currently. That's usually Minecraft Monday. We do some type of... Okay, he's going to be a problem. He's probably going to port us out of the ship. If we can get by him... Don't port me, you jerk. Oh, sweet. We're going to make it. Yeah. So, yeah, for him, it's afternoon tea time. And again, that's totally the reason why I do a morning stream. So that way folks outside of our time zone have an opportunity to participate. So I'd love everybody to be able to come by and hang out. So... we may go ahead tomorrow and jump in and do that. We need to build an enzyme. Give me delicious enzymes. Whoosh! All right. That gives us our enzyme. And I really don't need these other things, so we'll just drop that off here. Drop that off. Drop that off. The enzyme we need. Go ahead and eat some plant while we're here. Delicious bulbo tree. Fill my belly with your bulbo. Need more bulbo. Not gonna fill me? Nope, one more. Bulbo. Alright, so now we're good. Now we just have to swim back across without him eating our face. Let's save. So yeah, now this once a month at least, we have a members only stream. So on the channel there is a membership program. Where you at, fatty? There you are. It works a lot like a Twitch subscription, except it's less expensive with more perks. If you're interested to see what all is involved with that, if you click the join button here on my YouTube channel, you'll see all the different perks and bonuses that come with an Onlydraven gaming membership. It's a program that we call Draven's Dragons. So with that, you stay over there, Chubby. Ah, he saw us. Fireballs. He's onto us. That's a problem. Go, 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 go. I know, he's toasting my bacon. I'm just trying to get out of here. If you keep moving, it's not hard to dodge the fireballs as long as you keep going. But the program does give a bunch of stuff. We have a Sky Factory 4 server that is available to all members, unlimited access. That's probably one of the biggest perks that people enjoy. Occasionally, we are going to bounce it from Sky Factory to other things. So is the came in there a little high, but we will always have some type of Minecraft server probably going on. When we do games like Jackbox Night, you get a 30-second head start to get in the game. It means you get to play more often because you get that head start. There's a discount on the ODG store. Again, if you go to Onlydraven Gaming, I got a whole bunch of really cool merchandise and such people find particular. There's actual designs. This is one, of course, the ODG shirt itself. We have the Draven's Dragons membership emblem, which is popular. We have our Pride series that we put up last month. We have the ODG Pride merchandise, which is pretty boss. That one was really popular. Right now, I'm going to leave that running. I wasn't going to leave it up just for June, just because, you know, be proud all year. But we have that. So there's that one. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of other perks on there as well. And really quickly switch my battery. Anytime I think of a new perk, I'm going to add it to that program. I have no intention of ever. There we go. We put it in. See this end scene. These should hatch. There they go. Look at those little baby ugly things. Look at you little hideous monsters. Welcome, Gem Knight. There. Mommy, we just hatched these 5 little monstrosities. I'm sitting over here because this thing gives air bubbles, so I won't die of lack of oxygen while we're hanging out down here. She should talk to us soon after they're gonna... Did I open that yet? Yeah, I did. Okay. They're gonna chat with her, and they should go off to the shallows. So technically, to finish the game, we could just go right through that portal and be right near the base. But then you lose all of your ship. So we've got to maneuver it out of here. So that's going to be the goal. All right. You're gonna go? Get to chatting. Send your kids off. There they go.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seeds to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
So basically, the rest of her life force, now that her young have gone off and are going to go live in the shallows, her race is going to continue. She's going to die. So basically, she gives up her life to basically let them survive. And that is what we're looking for. This little globular here. This is enzyme 42. It's something that came out of the eggshells. Eee, goopy. No, you won't lose any items. Mickey Mouse! It turned me into Mickey Mouse. I'm just kidding, it did. So basically what that did is it cured me. So the other alien race that came here and who basically tried to find the cure for this disease that they've cordoned this whole place off with, she wouldn't give it to them because they kept her prisoner. Now that her young are free, she's given it to us, so we're cured now. We do a self-scan, which we're doing.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
And there we go. So now that we have enzyme 42, we have cured ourselves of the disease, bacteria that was killing us. And now that we no longer have a bacteria, we can go back to the very first alien base and turn off the gun that shoots down anything that gets near this planet. Because the aliens, again, basically quarantined this planet to make sure that this bacteria that kills things didn't spread all over the universe. That's the primary storyline of the game. So as our ship got close to this world, it shot us down. We crashed. We don't know why we crashed, but we're investigating all of that stuff. And we find out that as soon as we hit the water, we were diseased as well. So the aliens, it's an odd situation because you can say that they're basically pricks because they did some pretty nasty stuff to that poor lady in there and her kids and a lot of the other creatures on the world. In the name of science, but at the same time, they were trying to cure a disease that had the potential of destroying the entire universe. Any world that it touched. So that, pros and cons, right? So now we got to get back to the Cyclops, maneuver that Tubby ship back up to the surface, turn off the gun, and once that's turned off, then we just have to go build our rocket, which in itself shouldn't take too long. Don't see me. Don't see me. And then, see me? He saw me. Fireballs. He shoots fireballs at you when he sees you. Oh, lordy. Get to swimming, Chubby. Woo! You'd think a fat boy like me would float a little bit easier. Come on! Roll! Where's my ship? It's over there. Okay. So does the end justify the means? Very, very, very much so. And then, of course, now that there's a sequel coming out for the game, which we're going to stream starting next Thursday, that game is in alpha. They're still building it. That's the only downside. It's not finished yet. You can't finish the game. I have dabbled with it a little bit, and some of the changes I've seen are pretty amazing, especially when it comes to vehicles, because all the vehicles you have in this one, you don't have anymore. All right, we've made it back. We've done all that. Let's save the game. Now let's take our chubby selves back to the surface. Full power. Oh. Never drive with the lights on. Yeah, reflective. All right, turn that on. Up. It does bug me how easily he's going after my fine booty. It's true. I am rocking a pretty delicious booty size here. But, you know, I do what I can. All right, let's go there. We'll back up. Because I came straight down here from the surface. I did not go through hardly any maze. So, now granted, I swam right by the big ugly that's up a level. But by God, if I can go straight up, I want to try to do that. Because that is way better than maneuvering all the way through. Yeah, downside to that, oops. All right, went up a little bit fast there. The downside to that is I have a better chance of this Leviathan that we're about to see in the next level eating my face off. So, we will see. But Draven's booty is going to do its best to... Oh, there he is. Hey, sir, would you mind... what's the technical term? Pissing off for just a minute, please. All right, he went that way. I want to say it was almost directly up. There was a hole in the ceiling. If I can get to it and go straight up, we won't have to go through all those crappy tunnels. Hopefully he will not eat us. If he eats us, that will be bad. Okay, where's the hole? We're looking for some type of doorway up that I came out of. And of course, hopefully it's big enough for this thing to go up it. Up, 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 up. I'm going to try to get as high to the ceiling as I can to try to see it. Get out of the way, ugly. I feel like we've swam farther than I planned to. I'm going to try to do a 360 here real quick. And fly. I don't see it. We may have to go all the way through the tunnels. If we do, that's okay. We have got time. We are going to finish this game today. So, okay, that's a ray. So again, I guess we should discuss that. So tomorrow, I think I have to go right up there. I think it's right smack in the middle. Let's give it a shot. Get a rock here. Let's go down just a smidge. Oh, sorry, whatever I hit. Drunk driving. Just kidding. Don't drunk drive. Never drunk drive your Cyclops submersible vehicle. You know, safety first. Wall. Gonna hit a wall. Hit a wall. It's alright, we're doing good. Did I hook it? I think I hooked it. Alright. Not seeing the way out. Dang it. That's alright. That's alright. We can get out of here another way. It's just gonna take a little longer. Surprised that that thing hasn't come after us yet. I'm just trying to look over the edge of this little lip here. I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait. There's a hole. Draven will find this hole. That's what we call the biz call. Looks there. Okay, so oh, maybe it's not. Crap. Maybe just the sky glitching. Dang it. Okay. That's not going to work. We're going to have to go out the long way. That's all right. We got time. Let's go back down. And we know we have to go back towards our little sea base that we built because that's going to be where we came in. Again, Draven did his very best to leave some beacons here. Now, we missed the base that shows us how to get the upgraded power cells. I don't really need it to finish the game, but as we go by there, I will give you an idea of where to get it should you need it. Whoops, sorry, fish. Get inside the hole. That's my motto. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Classic tunes. All right, so at this point, basically the goal is we just want to go up. So we're going to follow this tunnel, and we're going to maneuver ourselves out of here. Now, power-wise, as long as we're down here, the heat's going to recharge us, which is awesome. I've got power cell backups already filled, so as we get further away from the hot area, it will potentially get, it will stop charging us. So I'm going to go up as high as I can. We want to find the first hole out of here. Again, it seems like you're going very slow in this ship, but you're really not. It's in my opinion, it's the fastest of all of them. It's just not as maneuverable. Eventually, I may have to go back down again to go through a passage, but that's okay. Once we get up to the next area where it's like a bluish-green level, I know exactly where I'm going. Because now we have to go to the very first alien base we found. There's the hole. Okay, so we want to go through here. The very first alien base we found to turn off the defense system. Then we just have to go and build our rocket. Now, we are going to grab some sulfur from that snotty green lake before we go, because I know I'm going to need some of that for the base, and I would rather not have to come all the way back down here, especially since I do not have a Seamoth anymore. We had to sacrifice it to get back down here after the glitch. Whoops! Smack my booty. Work your booty. Work your booty. All right. All right, so we are going up. This is the right direction. We'll get to a point where we have to go straight up, and that's where we are right now. Okay. Go just a little bit further. Make sure we're not hooking our butt. I think we hooked our butt. Okay. Hit the wall. Do a 360. It'll be slow going. Once we're... Okay. Back up a smidge. Spin it this way. Oh, hitting the wall there. Hitting the wall. Okay. We're going to have to spin the other way. There it is. That's what we're looking for. So we've already come up. It doesn't seem like we have, but we actually came up, straight up, and then spun 180 to go the other way. I said 360. That was the wrong amount of numbers. I apologize for my filthy lies. So once we get to the green snotty lake, I'm going to hop out in the prawn real quick and gather us up some more sulfur. We don't have a lot of sulfur. We should have more than enough kyanite at this point to build the ship. The rocket ship, we built the base platform, but I didn't build any more of it yet because we need a lot of the materials from down in here. But it's several different stages you're building the rocket ship. Now, here's something to think on. I'm going to throw this at you guys. When you leave the game, you can leave, as you're about to take off, you have the ability to jettison or kick out a time capsule. And if you submit it to the moderators, there's a chance that they will put it in the game. Not sure they're still actively doing that. I found several of them already. You can put several things in there. And most people put in food and water, things that will, or maybe a power cell, things that might help a new player when they find them. I found a stasis rifle in one earlier in this playthrough. That was really nice to have because, especially if you haven't found all the parts of it, that's pretty cool. All right, Nathan, I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. If you get a chance, hopefully you can see how it ends later. We are going to smooth right through here. Thank you very much for coming by, Nathan. I appreciate you hanging with us again. This is that pretty tree. I already scanned the tree on the way down. So basically, here in a minute, we're going to get to an intersection. Right and up is the direction we're going to go to get out. But if you go left, there's another alien facility in there. And if you go in there, inside there'll be two things that you can scan. And if you scan them, you will learn to make the better power cell and the better battery. Each one has double the amount of power your regular battery and power cells have. Really handy if you're going to keep playing. I may come back in the future and grab those, but we really don't have to have them to beat the game, I don't believe. Christ, I hope not. Hang on one second. Where is the... It only shows me the next step. So I'm making the Neptune gantry. Now I'm thinking I may need to go in there and look after all, just because that's going to suck if we're going to have to come all the way back down. I may have to make a real quick detour after all. Shouldn't take me very long. I can just swim it, in theory. So there's two ways out. You can go left up there, you can go right up there. But see right in front of us, those two green pillars? That leads to the containment facility. Oops. I didn't shut my ship off. Always turn your car off when you're parking. You do need it? Thank you, Logan. I was thinking all of a sudden out of the blue that we did. So let me go in there real quick and grab it for the fuel of the rocket. Okay, good deal. I was thinking all of a sudden, I'm like, I don't want to have to make everybody watch and wait as I come all the way back down here. Not going to take the prawn. I shouldn't need that. So we should be able to just swim it. And it's through there. Now that little guy there might eat our face, so we're going to scooch wide to him. Let me see. Well, there was someone faster than me. I'll be going as well. Have fun, everyone. Hey, Beast, thanks for coming by, man. Always a pleasure, and hopefully we will see you soon. Remember, the members stream is going to be Sunday. Looks like we're probably going to have a members Jackbox night again, so that is always fun. Hopefully you can make it for that. All right, so this facility is basically crashed. It's landed here already, and I want to say we came through it once, but maybe not. We got to find the entrance to it, which is around here somewhere. Ooh, 5 a.m. over there. I forgot that you're on that time zone. All right, we don't want that to eat me, but I'm looking for the door. Not on this side. This is one of those facilities, but this one kind of crashed to the ground. See it over there. Ah, there we go. There it is. I will make it. Excellent. This pleases Draven. Oh, God. I might need power cubes and stuff I didn't bring. Oh, God. I'm going to need... Oh, no, I've already opened it. I've already been in here. So where do you get it, then? Because I've already been in here. We did come in here before, but I haven't unlocked... I thought that was in the lava castle. I could have sworn it was in the lava castle. But I went all the way through that place and there was nothing in there. Worst case scenario, we may have to come back. But we will have to deal with that because we came in here before. I thought we had. Because, yeah, we've already opened that door and we opened up the lower one as well. We've got both of the scannables already. Huh. I bet it's back in the lava castle and somehow I missed it. All right. Where is my ship? That way. Going the wrong way. So, we have an option. I could swim back down to it myself and check the lava castle one more time before we go all the way up. Or, go all the way up, hope we get it somehow. Because you don't get that from the final base, do you? Where you unlock this, where you turn off the screen. No, you don't get anything out of that. It's a different facility. Because I've been in all the facilities that I know of that I found in the game, and I've unlocked it before. Oh God, that was toasty on my butt. I'm not sure which facility you get that from.
All systems online.
I wonder if it was one of the portals back in the final boss area that we didn't go through. Okay, we're going to continue to the surface because I can get back into that final boss area from the surface now that we have the portals open. So I can always go through there and swim back over to the lava castle if I need to. There are options with this. So I can get back all the way down very easily without any type of ship. Come on, go forward. Oh, I may have hooked some. A little bit. There we go. Now we want to go up. So there's a couple different ways in and out of this place, so we may be going out a different direction than we came in. Hopefully this is an exit and not just a dead end, because some of them are. Oh, this is an exit. Okay, come on. Get up there. All right, there we go. If we can get through here. Sometimes it's less maneuverable, but also less creatures to get around. This is where we portaled out a few minutes ago. This is where we portaled in to get that seed thing we needed. Hoping I can fit through here. Let's see. Pretty smooth here so far. I'm just kind of keeping an eye up, looking for a way to go higher. Hopefully this is an exit. It looks like we can go to the right here. Okay, that's good. Higher is better. Giggity. Okay. Want to go over this big old route? Excuse me, fishes. Running over all the fishes. Headlights on here for a little bit now. Okay, this looks like an exit. Ah, Bloods. This is the door I tried to find a way in from originally. We kept coming in the other direction. A lot of blinky lights here. I think I've hit everything in the world. Let me take a look. Let me see. What do we see? All right, so we need to go more to the right. Or to the left. Sorry. I was looking at the back of the ship there. Okay. There we go. Go up. Hitting our butt on the back end, but it's a tight fit. Come on, push through. There we go. Remember I kept saying there was the tall, thin, skinny plants that I was looking for? These glowy plants make it much easier. All right. And we can see the sky. Well, and then I hit the back. Okay, well. I got a little greedy there. Got a little bit of hurry. Go forward a little bit before I try to go up. Creature attack. Ah, Leviathan. Shield. Go. Alright, so I just fired one. I'm not sure what I'm being attacked by. Yep, Leviathan. Crap. The downside of... Okay, I turned on the shield, but that just sucks up our power. And I used a decoy. Okay, I'm turning the shield back off. Hopefully he's pissing off now. Still behind us. Okay, he's chasing the decoy. He gave up on the decoy. Got to fire another one. Decoy. Go after the decoy. Go after the decoy. Leave delicious Draven alone. We all know how all the denizens of the ocean would like to get their hands on my booty. But not today. We are not going towards home. Right now I'm just trying to get high that I can spin. It is in the lava zone on a mountain, but it's not in the Sea Emperor's facility. Right. Yeah, it's in the lava castle. That's what I was thinking. I could have sworn I went everywhere in the lava castle. But it turns out it looks like we did not. All right. Get all the way up here. That's okay. It's not going to be that hard to get back down there, especially with the spare air tank that I have. We're just going to have to swim it. Spapoosh! Excellent. Okay. The one thing I don't like about the game is on pretty much every ship on the roof, when you get up top, you can't actually see. Like this one here, I can see a little bit above the water, but like your sea moth and stuff, you can't. All right, so we need to go to the island that will let us teleport back down. So we're looking for the clouds. And hopefully this is the right island. There are two islands, and if you look for the clouds touching the water, that's how you know where one of the islands are. As you get closer, you'll be able to see the island. So we just need to go this direction. There are two islands. They're opposite directions. If this isn't the one, we just got to turn around and go back. But that's okay. I said I'm probably going to stream a little bit longer than normal tonight because I definitely want to get through this if we can. Drama. See how there's like a silhouette of it going down the point here? That usually means it's the island. Hoping it's the right island. I'll know when we get close. As soon as it starts to pop up, I'll be able to tell by what it looks like underneath. One of the islands is kind of floating. Literally, there are giant floaters on the bottom that hold it up. That's not the island we need. We need the island that literally goes all the way down and is built into the ground. Okay, we're not seeing an island. Usually it's where the clouds touch the ground. It's not showing it, though. May have come a little off course. Let's get a good look real quick. Oh, we took damage. I guess I should fix that real quick before we sink. Uh-oh. Singing booty. Oh, Christ! He followed us. Oh, he bit me! We're in the abyss. We are well in the wrong direction. Holy... Creature attack, creature attack. Those are the bad ones. I don't know if that deploy is going to work. We're literally going the wrong direction. Oh, he may crash the ship. We're in the abyss. I'm not seeing any icons for home. Alright, we've only got one more decoy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he can follow me. That's why I'm trying to shoot the decoys to get him to follow those. Because if you can get him to basically un-aggro... Oh, there's an island. Well, that may be what we were looking for. We may have just missed it. I think we may have un-aggroed him. Yeah, he turned around. Okay, good deal, good deal. That's the island that goes all the way down, I believe. So we're looking for the facility. There it is. Okay, this is what we're looking for. I just missed it by a bit. Okay, we had just gone too far into the deep. That building turns into a big old gun, and that's what shoots you down. Shoot you in the face. So while we're here, we're going to go ahead and deactivate that, because that's an important part of the story. And then once we've got that done, we can use the portal. There's a portal right down beneath us. That's how the aliens, the little critters came out of from that big room. We can port right back to that room and swim to the lava castle. Just means we're going to have to go around Big Ugly again. You think she could have told Big Ugly to leave us alone, you know? I'm like, we made friends with her, right? All right, so there should be a way in right down there. We're going to stop here. Shut it down. Log off. We're going to have to fix the leaks real quick so that in case we run into something ugly again, we don't get destroyed. Real quickly do that. Repair tool. Left it in the ship. Oh, I hope I have one. I hope I brought it with me. Hope I didn't leave it back at the... Make another one if I have to. Tools. Repair tool. Excellent. I left them all in here. Good stuff. Repair tool. Number 5. There we go. Luckily, as long as you've got nothing eating your face, repair... Yes, I am aware of the hull damage. I'm on the way to fix it. Thank you very much. I may have to drop it down deeper. I may not be able to get to it all. Get most of it done. That one's done. Probably some too high. I should have brought it lower. The only one? Probably higher than that. Okay. All right. Should be a door on one side of this thing. Matter of finding it. Maybe on the wrong side. I may have to loop all the way around. Oop, teleporter prick. Looks like it's on the other side. Okay. Here, Leviathan's growling and being just unpleasant. Very unpleasant. Go ahead and grab that while we're here. I'm going to need some of those. That's all right. We are okay, because here on the island, we just walk around. Yeah. Path over here. Yep. Woohoo! There's a couple different doors. We'll go in this one. It'll be a little bit more walking, but we can get there. Get out of the water, Chubby. Climb up on the rock. That is a tiny pet peeve. If you don't come up on a ramp, it's literally in the game. It thinks you're still on your belly on the ground. Running. All right, let's get in there and turn this gun off. Then we can look at going out to the portaling back to the lava castle and dealing with that. I like the design of this. Looks very, very cool. Hello, Emils. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming by the stream today. Which way are we looking for? That's a dead end, so that's not it. That's how we came in? I may have just turned myself around again. Let's see. Yes, this game does have a bit of freaky to it. I will agree. I may have just literally 180'd myself and gone back the way I came in. I did. Okay. Somehow I got spun around there. All right, so we go up here. Go over here. There must be a way down over here somewhere. Over here. No doorway over there. Down here. Dead end. Ah, here it is. The wall being all the colors it is. Sometimes it gets a little confusing. We are rocking out. We're going to finish this game today. I'm excited because the next Thursday, we will jump all over the next one. Elevator. Woohoo! Wow. So in this game, you are a dude. But in the sequel, you are a lady. And again, I jumped into 0 just to see how well it looked. Try not to play too far into it. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, pretty cool. That's not the direction. Ooh, lots of running. This way. That elevator takes us all the way down, then makes us climb all the way back up here. There are no rooms off of any of these, so it's clear that the aliens did this just to annoy me. There is no reason that we need to go all the way down, then all the way back up again. All right, here we go. So when we came here before, we clicked on this, it stabbed us in the arm, and it said we can't turn the gun off because we were infected. Now we are no longer infected. Very true, Cat. No, don't poke me. That does not look... Ah! That did not look sterile. I agree. I agree, Emil. So I'm going to jump in and... There we go. We have shut it down. So now when we build our rocket, we can get the hell out of Dodge without getting blown into pieces. Excellent. So now we go back to the Cyclone, grab our other air tanks, and go for a quick swim. This is sterilizations for the week. Already completed it? Oh yeah, this should be the final part. This is the 6th episode, even though the thumbnail for some reason shows 5th. For some reason it loaded the wrong Aha! This should take us back to the base. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. All the other episodes are still available on the channel if you want to go back and check them out. So this should take us all the way back. And hopefully one air tank should get us... Here we are. Oh, no, this is the other facility. This is the one I wanted to go to. Oh, hell yeah. Sweet. This will be perfect. Because we didn't come all the way down here to the bottom. That's where we missed it. I remember that now. There's a big run down here you can get to. Oh, no, we did. Yeah, we came in here. We grabbed that thing. We grabbed the data terminal. Ah, there it is over there. I didn't see this ramp. That's why we missed it last time. Ion power blueprints. That is what we were looking for. Oh, delicious. Ion power cell and ion battery. I would want to see a reaction to a Reaper or a Dragon Leviathan. Well, luckily I had played through most of this one time before we actually got it streamed, so I was familiar with a lot of stuff that's going on. Now with 0, I have not played it. I just got a little bit into it just to... Because with it being in beta, I was like, okay, how well is it going to run? You know, if I got in there and it wasn't working at all, I was like, well, I have no reason to play it yet. I'll wait till it's done. But it looks pretty good, even though I know that you'll get to a certain point. You don't actually get to end it. You get to a certain point where basically you just get a notification that says, thanks for playing the beta. So you don't actually get to see the end of the game yet. So we'll play until we hit that at least. All right. We got to take that without even having to do any swimming. How's that for convenient? Draven tripped over his own face and scored some luck. And I'll take it. Yeah. Now we'll go hop in the Cyclops. Ride back to the hoose. What time is it for me? Oh, you are a ways out. It is 10:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am currently located in Eastern United States. Look at that. I just didn't go deep enough. There was the door. All right. Now we just have to head back to the house, build a rocket, and we are done. All right, real quick, let's save since I just did a bunch of stuff. Am I still leaking? Yeah, I'm still leaking a bit, but that's okay. We shouldn't run into any problems on the way home, and I'll fix it when we get there, if we need to. Because there's the chance... I'm powering up the engine, thank you. There's a tiny chance that I may not have every single resource we're looking for to build the rocket. I'm hoping we do. And I am not seeing the icon for home for some reason. It's not showing it. Let's do this. Why is it not showing the icon for home? Let's try this instead. Life pod. There it is. That's the way we want to go. I had that one turned off, but our base is right next to the life pod, so that'll work. 7 to 9 p.m. for you. So you are West Coast, okay? Yeah, I try to, like I said, and that's why I mentioned earlier, I run what I call a morning stream every other Sunday. Those folks who live in really different time zones and it's hard to show up. So every other Sunday, including this upcoming Sunday, I do a stream at 9 a.m. Eastern. I want to calculate that. That may be a bit more of a manageable time for you. So that might be something that you'd like to come by. We're going to be starting a playthrough. It looks like the community has said they want me to play Raft. So Raft is the game I'm going to start this Sunday. Let's see. Emil says, stream was recommended for me when I watched your Sky Factory guides. Thank you very much. Yes, the guides are primarily the thing that I do on the channel. I started streaming just to be able to interact with the community. So I'm glad the guides hopefully were helpful for you. Am I going to fix the leak? I will when I get back to the house. I actually don't need to finish the game. Once I get back to the house, I probably won't hop in here much other than for just resources, because I put majority of my resources inside of this. But we don't have to right now. I'm going to make a save before I end the game or run the end cinematic, so I can always jump in. And what I'm going to do is build several bases on this world just in my own time. And then in the future, I'll take a stream to just come in and show everybody kind of what I built, because I have some ideas for what might be some interesting and cool looking bases. So, but I'm not going to stream the building of that. I'll just come back in maybe in a few weeks once I've got it all built up, just as a final, hey, here's what I did, to kind of sign off for this game. So yeah, that should be kind of cool. It's already 10:13 my time. Normally I run till about 10:30. We're going to probably run a little late tonight because we are going to finish this up. So that's one reason I'm not fixing it, is I don't have to at this point. I want to make sure we get it completed tonight, as I had promised. The goal was to complete it yesterday, but we are in the last stream, which I streamed yesterday, but we ran into several snags, unfortunately, that took more time than was supposed to. Yes, I'm thirsty. I understand. When I get back to the house, I will eat and drink some food. You're only 300 meters away. Yay, metric system. Look at all this rubble. Man, somebody's come out here with a broom and get cleaning. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but somebody should. Right. Here. There is the hoose. Here. Sadly, we no longer have a sea moth because we've sacrificed it, but I will build another one later. Right? That's low enough that when I do go to fix it, I can. All right. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and fix it real quick, because now it's annoying me, and we're going to try to do most of our building right here inside. So let me repair it real quick. There should be some holes on top, I bet. Oops, ran into it. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Gotta plug my holes. There's another one. Another one. Man, that thing took some big bites out of this. That looks like it. Okay. One small one, and it's still leaking. Well, that's annoying. We'll live with the leak. All right. So, next we need to build... Let's find the next piece of the ship we need to build. There it is. So we need a lube, a copper wire, and a plasteel ingot. Plasteel ingot. I believe... Where's plasteel ingot? There it is. Titanium ingot and 2 lithium. Right? Do I have any titanium ingots pre-made? I do not. Okay, we said 2 lithium. Let's grab those. Most of my resources are in this ship now anyways, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. We'll put it together here. Love metric, but I love it when you talk dirty to... You've come to the right place. Love metric, real question. Why does America use different measurements than the rest of the world? I've been living in the United States for a very long time. I'm originally Canadian, so I grew up with the metric system. Well, once my family relocated down here, I had to deal with that, and I had to relearn all that. I didn't replant that. Oh, darn. I ate them all. My bad. I don't not have a lot of food and water left, so we'll... I got food. I got some in the house. Easy enough. Let's eat that. There we go. That'll get us through. So... copper wire and a lubricant. No copper wire. Got a lube. Let me grab copper wire. You need 2 of those. We will go build the next part of our ship, and then it'll tell us what we need for the next part. There's 3 or 4 stages of it. I already have the very first one done. So, I've got the base landing building pad already there. Hello, Evil Puppy. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming by today. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. We built this a while back, but then we were like, well, let's go ahead and... I actually at one point had said that you didn't have to go through the story to finish the game. Once you got this, you could unlock it. That's, of course, totally wrong. If you do take off, the gun's just going to shoot your booty right out of the sky. Well, we're glad that you came by. Happy to see you swing in. Boom! All right, now it's building this part number 2. Ask America to conform to any logical system. Anything is asking for the impossible. That's correct. If there's ever been a society that is stuck in their ways, it's America. Living in the U.S., I've kind of... The way it's always seemed to me is America, in many ways, has been a center point for advancements in many different things over the last several hundred years since it became a country. And when America discovers something, it goes into it hardcore. But when something's made outside of America, someone else invents it or finds it, they're sometimes a little bit less in a hurry to adapt to it. Now, it's just a personal experience, but that's kind of what I looked at. Evil Puppy says, thank you for the Skycraft stuff. It is super useful. You are very welcome. That is definitely where the primary of my content is in Sky Factory. I stream other stuff as well, but I'm doing some other Minecraft mods. But Sky Factory is like my big love, I guess you could say. I adore it. I'm just coming in here and grabbing some titanium because we do not have a lot of that in the ship, but everything else is in the ship. So we'll grab some titanium and then we will move forward. But I'm glad that they were helpful. And if there's ever anything else you need help with, I would definitely recommend joining our Discord channel. Because not only just myself, we have a lot of really talented and knowledgeable people about Sky Factory in there. So if you go to my website, onlydraven.com, you will find a link near the top that'll let you join the ODG Discord. You come on in there and chat with us, hang out. It would be a blast to have you in there. Let's drop off some of this titanium. Well, no, we'll hang on to it. Lithium. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think... How many? I only need 1 plasteel ingot. I need 2 aerogels. So aerogel is rubies mixed with that snotty ball that I only have 1 of. I knew I was going to need more gel sacks. Where did I put gel sacks? There it is. Okay, let's go grab that. Found Sky Factory 4. That's how most people find me. We are, let's see, as of August of last year is when I hit 1,000 subs. That's kind of was the opening of the channel. I really started streaming and things. So we just hit 6,000 subs earlier this week. So that's 5,000 subs in less than a year. And that's pretty awesome. I know I see a lot of comments that people put on there. It's like, oh, you should have way more, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. But I'm legitimately surprised at how fast it has grown, and I'm doing everything I can to try to make it continue to grow because I'm enjoying that. And the secret goal is that maybe one day down the road I could do this all the time and hang out with you guys and stream 5 and 6 days a week like I'm doing right now while I'm waiting on my wife to heal. Can't remember any nickel I needed, but that should be enough. Right? So, maybe down the road we can, if the channel ever got that big. So that's why a lot of times you're going to see me talk about things like the membership program and the Discord again, because, all that stuff is just ways to grow the channel as well as get the word out there on it. Soon to be the biggest. I don't know about that, but by God, I'm trying. The big important thing for me is more than just a channel, I'm trying to build a community. I want a place that people can come to hang out, and I want to be the same kind of place that I would want to hang out. So the Discord, the chats, it's important to me that everybody feel comfortable and inclusion. We don't allow things that are like sexist and racist, misogynistic, homophobic. I don't play that kind of stuff. I want everyone to feel comfortable here, regardless of what. So everyone is always welcome, and I appreciate and love everybody who does come through here. And a lot of folks have, and I've made a lot of really, really awesome friends through this, and hopefully hope to continue to make more. So we've seen a lot of new faces in here. A couple of you folks popping in today. So glad to meet you. So glad that the tutorials helped you and that you enjoyed it enough to come back by. All right, I think this next step's the last step. 2 power cells. Sulfur, kyanite, and plasteel, and we've got enough for all that business. Let's shake that booty. I'm going to have to grab a little bit more titanium out of the base, but then we should have everything on the ship we need to finish this up. And if we have, then we will do a big fat save, giggity, and then we will take off and finish out the game, which will be pretty boss. I don't know why it's showing my finger in front of my face there, but okay. Do you know how to charge from RF for the Wyvern armor? One of the things for Sky Factory 3 specifically, most RF, EF energies are all going to be interchangeable. There's not a whole lot that... a lot of times you'll say you need something that doesn't say RF. RF usually works. So normally a wireless charging should work for most everything. So I need another plasteel ingot. So let's go ahead and make that first. That's a relatively easy one. Do this. I think I have enough lithium to do that. There's one more step, Logan says. Okay. I couldn't remember. There's our plasteel. We've got that. And then we needed... Exit out. We needed 4 sulfur, 4 kyanite, and 2 power cells. Let's go ahead and grab our sulfur and kyanite so we know we've got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Now let's see what we need to make the power cells. We need 2 power cells. So power cells. Where are those at? So for a ion power cell, I need 2 ion batteries and silicone rubber. So for the ion battery, I need ion cubes, gold and silver. So I need 4 cubes, 4 gold, 4 silver. God, I hope I have enough. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to drop off some of this other stuff. Four gold and 4 silver. That's copper. Gold and 4 silver. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do you charge it? I lost so much stuff for nothing. Use solar power for everything. Oh, in Sky Factory 3? Yeah, I use solar until I can make a reactor. Once you have a reactor, you make you're pretty much covered for the rest of the game. If you make one of decent size, I have tutorials for all of that on the channel, the different steps. Highly recommend making a reactor as soon as you can. Even a small reactor will definitely help. All right, so I need two rubbers, because I'm greedy and one's never enough. All right, here we go. There's 1, and there's 2. And that should be enough. And I believe you're correct. I believe that finishes building the ship. But then I've got to put, like, some power sources in it to actually run it, I think. We'll go check. It's nighttime. Spooky. That is not where we're building. There it is. Okay, so this builds the top of the rocket. Come on, let's get over there. I would have liked to have built this a little closer to the base, but it had to be in a certain depth of water. Off the top of my hand, I don't remember specifics. I haven't messed with that part of Sky Factory 3 in a while. So I'm off the top of my head, I apologize. I'm not sure. I will try to look into that tomorrow. I'll pull up my Sky Factory 3 game and see if we can figure that out. And I'll reach out to you for that. So I apologize. I don't have that answer off the top of my head. 20th. Okay. Oh, I still have to build. So Cyclops shield generator, plasteel, enable glass, and a computer chip. Still need more. Okay. All right. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there. So I should have everything in the prawn to make this, except for the Cyclops. That has to be made in the device in here. Can't make that in the ship. Oop, wrong thing. So here, I need... That's not it. Which one is it? Cyclops shield generator. I'll just take the one out of the ship. I don't care. I can build that for later. Right, so if I can take the one out of the ship, then I can go grab it. So I can always rebuild it for when I'm booking it around later. Where did I park? There it is. Oh, spot B. I thought I was in row A. Let me in. Give me all my goodness. Climb, 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 climb. Yes, I'm so eager. We're so close. Thank you for your contribution. All right, so we've got that. Next part. We need another plasteel. All the plasteels. We are in love with plasteels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And oh, it's lithium, not lead. For all this lead, I haven't used it once. Plasteel. That. Thank you. And there's our plasteel. So now that we've got that, a computer chip and an enameled glass. Hell, Draven thought ahead. There's my enameled glass. There's my computer chip. Delicious. Delicious. I don't have to put all that crap together. I mean stuff, things. I did make a bunch of the prefab stuff before we went down into all the down in the deep stuff because I wasn't sure what we needed for some of the upgrades. I couldn't remember. So I just made a whole bunch of extra stuff, which fortunately for us is going to help. Now, the only concern I have is if it requires me to put power cells up in here, I may not have enough ion cubes, which is another quick trip over back down to grab some. Right. Okay. There are no more parts. Yeah, and that's true. You could some of the very first parts required nickel. And nickel we just unlocked here a minute ago. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save this now. And I'm going to go up in there, and it should tell us everything we need just to get it up and running. And I'm probably going to need a power cell. Epic music!
Neptune 1 rocket online.
There's no music. I'm just dancing to the music that's in my head.
Fluid intake.
I will drink when I'm dead. Let's go. Woohoo! Look how cool this place is. Storage. It gives you storage, which is odd, because like it's the end of the game. Where am I going to take it? This is a very cool looking ship. Look at that. Now you do have to turn some things on. Boot up primary CPU. Click, click, click.
Primary computer systems active.
Oh, that's a different voice. Thank you, talkie voice. Time capsule. I'm not going to bother making one, because to be honest, I already made one in my solo game. But time capsule. This is where I could put items in and leave it for the game if I wanted to. This is where I could put stuff in if I wanted to. I can even take a screenshot and drop it. To be honest with you, I'm not going to worry too much about that. And we're going to go over here. Activate life support. I'm a big fan of breathing.
Life support systems online.
Online. Rocket not ready. Oh, communications array. Okay, I believe that's down stairs. I have to turn them on. Isn't it? Open storage. Oh, here we go. There's a couple different things you got to turn on to get the ship up and ready.
Auxiliary power.
Okay, I'm not carrying any water. I was just... There we go. Here's the next thing. Hydraulic systems. Pad app.
Pressurizing hydraulics.
Communications. That should be everything.
Communications systems array active.
We are going spacing.
All systems are go for lift.
All systems are go for lift, friends. We are about to finish a game. Technically, I think this will be the first official playthrough that I've done on the channel, where I've done everything, you know? We've done things like 7 Days to Die and such, but a lot of the games we play, like Minecraft, don't officially have an end. I guess you could say my Sky Factory 4 was close to finishing. Here we go.
10.
Awesome. Give a minute so we can watch this. Don't poop on my ship, birds!
2. 1.
Boosh! Spacebound!
Time capsule jettisoned.
I love the little thing you hear at the end.
Caution. Approaching orbital debris field.
This is the parts of our original ship when it got blown up. Uh-oh! That's not good! I'll fix that later.
Orbital debris field clear.
Alright, so one last look at the planet. There's our glowy ship right there, I think, or an island. There's our glowy ship.
Confirm
There's the other island. There's 2 islands in our ship, so that's what we just saw.
Interstellar phase gain.
I like how it does that. Now look here. See how it looks like there's some stuff there at the north?
Engaging
That's where the second part of the game takes place, is in the Arctic circles and such. That's all the ice that we went by. So it's kind of a hint to that. Exactly, the ice. And that's where the second game takes place. It's always awesome to see how people view space travel. From Star Trek to Stargate to this. Oh, let's listen.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
There we go. Bam diggity. We have successfully played through a game with only minor horrible things that I've done. But that was pretty awesome. I love the ending. And like I said, now if I was to go in and reload for my last save, it would be standing at the base of the rocket already built. I could now just go play throughout the world looking for things I didn't have or didn't find before, building multiple bases and just playing throughout the world as much as I'd like. I don't ever have to actually take off again. I can just enjoy the game itself. So this was a phenomenal game. I could not recommend it higher. Like I said, there's a little bit of glitchy stuff at the end of the game kind of thing, which we saw happen to me. But most everything can be recovered from with a little bit of work. Visually, one of the most beautiful games I've played. And I love how immersive the experience is underwater. It really feels like you're underwater, and the breathing and stuff, it can be stressful. There's a lot of creepy surprise things, especially when you start discovering some of the Leviathans for the first time. The effects of those on you are pretty awesome. If you are looking for a good game, I recommend this one very, very much. Now, I've never spoken with anybody that makes it. They are not supporting or promoting or sponsoring this stream. This was just an awesome game that was recommended to me that I'm now recommending to you. So if you get the chance, please give this a shot. It is worth the money. So today is technically Friday. Thank you very much, Evil Puppy, for coming by. I appreciate you hanging out with us today. Enjoy your dinner. Today is Friday, so tomorrow is Saturday. We're going to stream again tomorrow. I'm not sure what yet. We do different things I may jump in and do some Minecraft early. We may jump on and do some Grand Theft Auto with the community. Sometimes we jump in and do races and stuff in GTA with everyone. So if you're interested in joining us in GTA in the future, I recommend going to the Rockstar forums and join Draven's Dragons crew. We play with crew people, so if you're in the crew, you can get an invite. Then Sunday morning, we're going to be starting our raft playthrough, so keep an eye out for that. I'll have that stream set up tomorrow evening before I go to bed. But that'll be 9 a.m. Eastern on Sunday. Sunday night is the members-only stream. We're probably maybe going to do a Jackbox there. We'll talk about it. If you're interested in membership, click the join button here on the channel. And it'll... Oh, here we go.
Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
There you go. Hopefully you heard that. It said, welcome back to the orbital. I found the base. And it said, welcome home. We'll allow you to land as soon as you pay off your debt of 1 trillion credits. Because all the diamonds and gold you found that you spent, technically it's owned by your company. And so you have to pay them back. It's just a kind of funny thing there at the end. But yeah, thanks for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate everybody who did. If you had a great time, you enjoyed the stream, please click like. Most importantly, hit subscribe so you can come back with us. Check out the membership thing and see if there's anything interesting you'd like. But come by Onlydraven.com. That's our website, central hub for everything. You can get into our Discord, see all the stuff in the store. You can see my streaming schedule, all of my socials. All that kind of stuff is on there. We would love to have you. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and going through me with this stream. And I look forward to next Thursday jumping in to Subnautica something zero, below zero, I think it is. The sequel. We're going to play that next. So thank you all for coming by and hanging out today. As always, special thank you to all of the members. You guys are awesome, and you guys help me be able to provide new games and new experiences through the membership program. So I appreciate your participation in that program. And then an extra special thank you to my moderators who help me keep this stuff all running as well as possible. So thank you all very much. You have yourselves a wonderful evening, and we will see you again very, very soon. You guys have yourself a great day.